that we refused to go to real therapy.
So we started our own. Welcome to Tequila Therapy.
Well, guys, welcome back to another session of Tequila Therapy. We're trying something new.
Remote
I was
edition.
going to say, we're trying something new. We're doing it remote because, unfortunately, we live on other side of the planet from each other.
That's what it feels like.
It really does. Because you're still on Japan time, so.
Quite literally, the jet lag that I'm experiencing is like nothing I've ever experienced in my whole life.
Yeah. You guys are literally waking up at 5 p.m.
Every day. And I went to bed at a decent time, and my body still is just like, no, girl.
Well,
Japan.
I know what will help cure you. A shot.
I hope it will, because I am falling asleep at the wheel.
Same. I've been up since 6 a.m. I've been watching football all day long, chasing my cats around, and I'm like, you want to start this at what time? 8 o'clock is my new bedtime. It's 8:40 right now, just so everyone knows.
Oh my God. 1,000%. We got invited to dinner, and they were like, let's do 8:30. And I was like,
dinner at 8:30. Dinner is at 5 p.m.
8:30?
Dessert is at 8:30.
Exactly. There you go. Bedtime, 9 o'clock. I don't understand.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it was a struggle.
Cheers to another session, our remote edition. Cheers.
Yes. Hopefully it's not terrible.
They don't hear us gulping.
No.
Oh!
Cute.
Watching you take it is making me not well. I'm glad we don't watch each other take it when we're together.
I know. I'm so sorry that I just did that in front of your face. That's like my first shot in a while, and
maybe you need to take another one.
Sorry, there's cat hair everywhere. It's not in frame, is it? Don't worry. My fiance got me a 40 ounce.
Literally bigger than your entire head. It's like 2 of your head.
Because I was like, oh my gosh, they've been drinking all day. Like, I need to catch up. I don't know what to do. Like, I was just like, could you just grab me a beer, like, just to chug, like, just a single, like,
literally
so
one
like
beer.
a can,
even a
can.
Like, yeah, a can would have been better than that.
No, she literally comes in so nonchalant, and I'm like trying to do my hair, and she hands me a 40, and I was like, okay, that was a choice.
Hilarious.
She was like, yeah, bitch, catch up. So I've been drinking that too. Cute.
Well, circling back around to you being jet lagged, do you want to share your top shelf?
My top shelf is the best in the whole wide world. So we got to travel to Japan for like 8 or 9 days. I think it was 8 days or something. That was my first time international. I got to turn 30 twice.
Is that a top shelf or is that a bottom shelf?
It is a top
Turning
shelf.
30? Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah. I treated it a little bit like I did the whole like death to my to my 20s thing, but like legitimately, I have been wanting to turn 30 for like 5 years.
You're
now.
kidding me.
Because I really thought, I was like, no, I swear, I wanted to be 30 because I feel like everyone that is over 30 is like, no, listen, like your 20s are meant to just like kind of be a hot mess. You're figuring shit out. You're going through career changes, like all this other stuff. Kind of once you hit 30, then you have pretty much already figured that shit out. You have real money.
Yeah.
You like don't need to be like so conscious of all those things. Like that's when you really start like living. And I was like, I think they're right. But it does seem wild. Sometimes it's a little like, ooh, I'm 30,
Before I turned 20, I
years
used
old.
to say, and I feel like this is going to change yearly, which it already has, but before I turned 20, I used to say, like, literally take me out before I turn 30. Like, take me out.
What?
Take me the fuck out. And now I'm 29, and I'm like, take me the fuck out before I turn 40. Like, I don't want nothing.
No
Also, I have,
way.
like, a very unhealthy fear of death, which I feel like most people don't. Like, unhealthy. I think about it all the time. And, like, I don't, in my mind, because I'm such a paranoid person, I'm not gonna just fall asleep and die peacefully in my sleep. I'm going to suffer. Like, I'm going to suffer. So I'm like,
I think that might be self-induced. suffering.
So
Like,
someone's gonna kidnap me and torture me to death, or I'm gonna starve or burn or drown, or you know my luck. So like
I
based
know.
off of my luck, yeah, the luck of my whole life.
I feel like I think about those things, but I don't think about, like, I am always like, no, because I'm
But that's
so,
why
like,
I'm so
insane
paranoid.
and, like,
That's why
wasting
I
my
don't want to
time.
do anything.
I'm gonna fall asleep and just not wake up.
That's literally why I'm so paranoid. That's why I don't want to go anywhere. That's why I don't want to do anything, because I'm like, this is gonna be the day that I die. I'm gonna go to the fucking gas station and someone's gonna put a gun to my head, or like, I'm gonna fucking.
I mean, I think that too, but in my head, I weirdly don't. It never like. I never get to the point of like, oh, this is the day that I die. I'm like, there is a chance that I will die.
When I tell
because
you,
this
every
and that
single
will
time
happen.
I'm on an airplane, which is often, every single time I'm on an airplane, I'm like, this is it for me.
I used to fly back and forth so frequently because like my parents lived on the mainland. I was going to college in Oahu. And so it's like I had to fly back constantly. I had to travel for acro and do all that other stuff. And I was totally fine up until about 25, where then I started thinking about it and I was like, oh my God, like because I'm flying so much, like the likelihood of me dying on a plane is higher because I keep getting on the fucking plane.
They say like the chances of you dying in a plane crash are lesser than dying in a car crash. But then I'm like, but not if I'm in a plane more than I'm in a car, because when I'm here in Texas, I don't go anywhere and I don't do anything for sometimes weeks at a time. True. Sometimes truly I don't go anywhere or do anything. And then all of a sudden, in a matter of 2 weeks, the first place I go is to the airport to get on the plane to go to California to watch my friends get engaged. And that's the first fucking thing I've done in 2 weeks. So, like, what are my odds here? Like, what are we looking at here?
The jet lag shit was crazy.
Did you have fun?
Japan was like super cool. I had the time of my life. I want to move to Japan. I hate America. And fucking... I don't care. I don't know who needs to know this or hear this or whatever.
Get out of America.
I don't want to live here anymore. Get out. I want to leave America so bad. And I know so like those like people that are like, well, then do it. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But like also like my family, I couldn't really do that. Because we thought about that too. I was like, should we just like, what if you get an opportunity to just work in Japan for like a month? I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. But it would make it hard because we had an issue when we were trying to upload the last episode.
Oh my God,
and for us, we're already a day ahead. And then when Des is scheduling it on the computer, it says that it's going to release on a
Even
Thursday.
when you guys are in California and you're doing Lauren's books and you're calling me to ask me, like, what time should you put in the calendar? Because there's already a 2-hour time difference, let alone being out of the country and being an entire day ahead.
A full day ahead.
Yeah.
A full day ahead. Yeah. So I already struggled with that. And then like, and guess what? It posted on Wednesday because we didn't realize it was posting like on American time. And it was so confusing. And yeah, and I already have an issue with like her booking. Every good thing that I've ever heard about Japan, I finally got to experience. And I was like, I get it now. I 1000% get it. It's an amazing place. If anyone ever has a chance to go, please go. But prepare. Because I would love to talk about my bottom shelf, which should be like a million things.
Which
like
one?
Embarrassing myself in Japan. Literally me Googling like, how do I say I'm sorry? Because like I need to apologize to every single person here for every action that I have. But like my bottom shelf.
Go ahead.
Is the best one. So we had to take a bullet train to Osaka. And it's a long train. It's 3 hours. And so what we did at the hotel in Tokyo was we sent our luggage away to like meet us at the hotel. That way we didn't have to lug around.
Which is so interesting that you can do that
on the train. Once again, Japan for a win, because who the hell knew about that? I'm sure maybe like some rich people like do that now here, but like it's not available to like the normal population. And so we do that. We send it off. And because we're doing that, we know that we have to pack like an overnight bag. So I do that, and I'm like, cool, this was so easy, like whatever. We get there. we have our first day in Osaka. We're living it up. It's totally fine. I wake up the very next morning. I grab my stuff out of my overnight bag, and lo and behold, someone forgot to pack panties. And I don't know if you know the temperature in Japan in September. It's fucking hot, and it is 100% humidity. So I have like, so I'm staring at my thong that I have, and I'm like, well, what do I do? Do I go commando? We're headed to a temple right now, within the hour. I don't want to do that. Do I flip these inside out? That makes me feel even worse. Like, I don't know what to do. I was like, and because I woke up so late, well, not late, but like, we're leaving in an hour. I'm like, do I have time to go and buy underwear? I'm in a foreign country. I have no idea where
would you even buy underwear?
I'm like, do they think? I know. And then so I'm like, I'm having a heart attack about it. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And in true like me fashion, I just want to say I'm very resourceful. What I do is that in every hotel room they give you like a kettle like for tea because Japan. So I get that. I boil hot water and I go to the sink and I plug it. I put my panties in there. I dump hot water over it. I use all like the hand soap that is available to me because that's all that there is. And I'm like hand washing my underwear and then taking it out, like wringing it out. I like try to prop it up like on like the side. I don't even know what it called. And then I'm using their blow dryer, which also fun fact, their blow dryer is not as or their power, I don't know, is like weird and different. That you don't need an adapter, but their voltage is different. So like I'm trying to full blast this motherfucker on my panties, and it's like,
you're kidding me.
And so I'm like, no, I swear. So I am trying to blow dry as best as I can my panties that I just washed in the sink with a tea kettle. I get it as good as I can get, and I just had to put them on.
Only you.
Go forth.
Only you.
And they were just a little bit damp.
You wore them damp?
What was I going to do? There is a group of people that are like, we need to go get on another train. And I was like, well, okay. They're not fully dry. They were okay, but it was just like a little, like I was like, it just feels a little damp. But yeah, it is very much, I was like, this is such a me thing. Like, it's so stupid.
Literally, only you. Only you. Like, from the beginning, only you would forget your underwear, and only you would be stuck in a foreign country washing your panties out, your one and only pair of panties out, in the sink of your hotel. Like, literally, quite literally, only you.
And mind you, I'm like a weird packer where like like I asked, I was like, because then I tell everybody because I'm like, I think it's kind of fucking hilarious. So I'm like telling everybody in our group, and I'm like, well, how much panties did you pack? How much panties did you pack like for this trip? And everyone's like, they obviously like packed enough and whatever. And I was like, I am a psychopath, and every single time that I pack the amount of days I will be there
double
times 2 plus 2. I do times 2 plus 2.
100%.
So I have basically all the underwear that I fucking own.
Like,
and I still forgot.
Sometimes when we're packing for trips, Lauren's like, you don't need this many pair of underwear. We're only going for this amount of days. I'm like, I could
yeah, but what if I have explosive diarrhea?
I could, like, literally anything. I could shit myself. I could pee myself while I'm laughing. I could start my period. I could literally fucking...
I constantly pee myself while I laugh.
You want to share that too?
Not really. Long story short, I laughed a lot, so I peed a lot. Oh yeah, look, can we move on?
What's your bottom
how
shelf?
About your week? My bottom shelf was having to clean my panties in a fucking sink. I mean, it is kind of hilarious. It's not like the worst thing that's ever happened to me, but I just was like, this is like...
That'll do it.
A bottom shelf moment. Like, as soon as it was happening, I was like, I'm going to talk about this. This is ridiculous.
It for sure sounds like a bottom shelf to me.
Also, it wasn't funny while I was doing it. It was funny after.
It was also probably not funny while you were peeing yourself, but that was funny for me while you were... Like, Des is literally texting us from another country, come get your friend. She just peed herself in a club. In a nightclub in another country. Come get your friend because she just peed herself.
Country. And mind you, I'm
But you know what?
Okay?
I fucking live for that. Because you want to know what I was doing? I was at Costco. We were literally, we just parked at Costco. And I was like, oh my God, look at this. Look at my text message right now. And by the time we got on the phone with you guys, you were passed out on your hotel floor, butt ass naked. You're so fun.
I couldn't even make it to the bed. I really am so
You're
fun.
so fun.
I led the charge on that night.
I'm glad.
I was so excited. We did.
You were celebrating your 30th birthday.
Thank you. And I was having the time. And also, I really was so in love with fucking Osaka that like, just I was riding such a high that I was like, I am gonna drink like I've never drank before. And guess what? I did. And it was amazing.
I'm so happy for you.
Besides the peeing myself, but I don't even remember that part. So
it's like doesn't even count.
I was mid blackout, so I don't care.
That's fine. If you don't remember, it doesn't count. If you don't remember, it didn't happen. Therefore, it doesn't count.
Exactly.
So I'm right there with you. I'm actually gonna take another shot before I go into my top shelf and bottom shelf.
You're lying.
I'm not lying because my bottom shelf is kind of making me spiral because it's like actually still currently happening in my everyday life. So like I'm going through the gigs. Well, my top shelf is easy. My top shelf is football season, which like that's not really that exciting to, well, I guess it is, but it's not really that exciting to the average person. But you know, considering where we are in Texas, we have no family, no friends. So like I need something.
Maybe that's why it's so big out in Texas.
I need something to look forward to. So like I'm super happy football is back in season. And then hi Butter.
Hello everyone, welcome Butter to the
Hi
pod.
Butter.
Butter, say hello. Meow. Meow. Oh, no. I was trying to squeeze him.
He's like, bitch, put me the fuck down. But football season is back, and then also Lauren is a huge Steelers fan. Keep your fucking negative comments to your motherfucking self. Anyway, she's a huge Steelers fan, and she actually bought us tickets for an in-person game. And I think obviously they're playing the Houston.
Aren't they playing the Cowboys? No.
Does Houston have a team?
The Texans, yeah.
They're playing the Houston Texans. I don't fucking know.
I'm sure
I don't
it's
know.
Something like that. Like,
but they're playing in Houston.
Longhorns. Wait, is that? I think that's a college.
Is Longhorns college?
Yeah.
I don't know. I also don't care. I also don't give a shit about the Steelers. No offense to anyone, but like, whatever.
That's fine. Neither.
You know, I have to support my wife. So she bought Steelers tickets, and we're going, I think, like next week or something like that. So that's super exciting.
Dude, that really is so exciting. Like my dream is really to go to an NFL game with my dad because we're Bears fans in this house. Even though that is incredibly embarrassing at the moment. Because for the last decade, and I'm lowballing here. It's probably the last decade, but like probably even more. It's been a struggle to be a Bears fan. It's a rough while. Today, the Bears just got their asses handed to them. I didn't even watch because I'm like,
it was
seriously
so
bad. Embarrassed. So I Google it because I know that you guys were watching the game and I'm like giggling over here because I'm like hee 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 because of what I would like to bring up. But I Google it and I go, oh my God, there's like 3 minutes left in the game and it is 0-41. And I was like, oh my God. Why do we suck so bad?
It was so bad.
And it's getting like it's getting so embarrassing. It's getting like even more embarrassing. Like I was like a little bit embarrassed before,
like,
but like
you need to pick like
if
you
that's
need to
the way
pick
the
like
rest
a
of the season
cover
is gonna
team to root for and like secretly root for the Bears because that was
my soon-to-be wife
tragic loss
from the Bay. So like every now and then I will cheer on the Niners. Because they did.
You know what's so
really
funny is like I feel like such a traitor and like a fake fan because my
definitely
uncle,
one.
my papa's brother, my papa's brother-in-law, he played for the Green Bay Packers. His son, my cousin.
Ew. Actually, fuck that.
Anyway, his son, my cousin, played for UH, the 49ers, the Detroit Lions, and the Miami Dolphins. So I'm like, these are all the teams that I go for. And like, I don't know anything about them, and he doesn't play for the NFL anymore. So I'm like, that's just like blind loyalty. Like, but that's interesting that it was the 49ers for her. Because
for who?
Yeah.
For Des?
Is that like a thing? Oh, San Fran.
I don't think she's really into yet. Are you dumb?
I am. I am.
I was like, how is that random? She's from here.
I literally was so...
It's random for us, yeah. Well, yeah, because that too, even the Bears is pretty random for me because, like, I grew up in Utah and we don't have an NFL team. Thanks, Mormons, because we play on, because they can't play on Sundays. Idiots. And I don't know anything, so, like, don't think that I'm, like, one of those girls that's like, oh, I love football and I know all the rules. I don't know
a goddamn thing. You either get a touchdown or you don't get a touchdown. Like, I don't know. I was trying to...
Yeah, but I love watching football. Like, I love it. And
it's exciting.
The Utes play... And I love it. Like, the only time I'm ever proud to be from fucking Utah is when the Utes play. Is because like, I love watching Utes games. It's so fun. It is a college, the University of Utah.
I should know that. Being a Mormon, I should know that.
You should know that. Wait, I did want to. I hope we cut most of that out.
Hopefully,
because it's football season, I just wanted to address something that I think is affecting you, and I just want to allow you to have your time, your space on the World Wide Web.
I'm ready.
It's been rumored, if not
listen,
that Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce. And I know you have strong
I'm about
feelings.
to have a seizure, okay? Like...
Tell me how you feel.
The heart attack, the heartbreak, anaphylactic shock, seizing, literally anything bad that can happen to my body. I'm literally feeling it right now. Like, what a way to literally derail my entire life. Is he fucking kidding me?
I texted you and I was like, listen, we're not putting any blame on Taylor at the moment, but he like responded to like his brother like outing him about it, and he said, and he slipped into her DMs.
You know what? And it was
by
him.
The way,
he started
like, if you
it.
listen
He started it because he went to a Taylor Swift concert, and you're supposed to do like the whole fucking friendship bracelet thing because we're all fucking 5 years old here. The Swifties are gonna have us canceled. But anyway,
1,000%.
You go to her concert. You have these stupid fucking friendship bracelets, and apparently he made a fucking friendship bracelet with his goddamn phone number on it, and like whatever. He either couldn't get it to her or something like that, and.
Which is wild. If you're Travis Kelce, I would think that.
Sounds like she don't want you, boo.
Doesn't he throw a football for a living? Why wouldn't he just fucking chuck it at her head?
She don't want you. Sounds like you should have just understood that she didn't want you. But anyway, so I guess, you know, then that goes out on the internet and then people start talking. And then apparently he's like, well, I saw you on the, was it Atlanta? I don't fucking know.
It was like an Arkansas.
Something. I saw you do this here, so you should come see.
He was like rocking the stage.
Yeah, so he was like, you should come see me rock the stage here. And then apparently now she's there with his mother. And I was like, wow.
That was a new development.
Way to find out that you're cheating on me.
His mother?
Way to find out that you're cheating on me. Like, that's...
Not you being a married woman to a woman.
We don't need to talk about that. She knows. She understands and she knows. Because if Blake Lively ever said, I'm leaving Ryan Reynolds and I want to be with you, Lauren would fucking push me off a cliff. She would not even drop me like a hot... She would push me off a fucking cliff for that chance, okay? Like, it's... And you know what? Like, I understand. I understand. If Blake Lively said that to me, I'm not even into her like that. But I understand. I would do it. In a fucking second, I would do it. But like, everyone knows you're not the first person to mention this to me today. You're actually like the third or the fourth person to mention this to me today. Everyone knows how I feel about Mr. Kelsey. And like, it's just kind of rude that he embarrasses me like this in public. Like, you know, football season was my top shelf, but it's looking a little more like a bottom shelf right now.
A little bottom shelf.
Yeah.
What is your actual bottom shelf? Is it that, or do you have something else? Oh no.
My bottom shelf is something that if my blood family ever sees is going to get me in a lot of trouble.
Oh.
But I think it ties in well with this week's theme of this session. You know, okay, I'm going to preface this by saying the obvious is that I love my family. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
In a perfect world, I would not be having this conversation with you. Unfortunately, I live in reality, so here we are. I love my family. I love my family. I love my family. If anyone sees this video and you're even remotely related to me, I love my family. However, my family has been driving me crazy for fucking years now, and there's a specific person in my family who has been borderlining going off the deep end. And I honestly, truly don't know if it has anything to do with like Alzheimer's, dementia, or like, I don't know what the fuck is making this person so goddamn aggressive. But
Aggressive?
so sorry. Listen, you guys told me to be myself. I'm gonna fucking burp when I have to burp.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So sorry.
I was mid-blackout. Hopefully it's not terrible. Hopefully it's not terrible.
I'm not really giving you a choice. You're taking a shot. Cheers.
So she's in jail.
You took it.
Oh.
Stealing her boyfriend from her.
That is so sick.
Cheers.